when you think back to your earlier days, starting at the Commonwealth Bank, getting that $1,000 a year of CBA shares, what advice would you give your younger self?
From an investment perspective,
Or just from a life perspective as well?
I think it would have been have more fun. I think I got old too quick. But I think that the two probably big ones for me is maybe go harder a bit earlier, to be honest, in terms of the investment. Using the personal balance sheet. I think, when I was 22 and bought my first home and already had equity in it, I should have used it. I should have used that balance sheet at the time. I think I was just so kind of, it was drummed into me by my parents to, you've got debt now, you've got to pay it off. Well, that's rubbish, right? Debt's been cheap my whole life. Like people go, oh, debt's so cheap now. It's been like, I was 20 years ago. So it's been cheap for the last 20 years. We should be using that balance sheet to go out and grow your wealth and use it because money makes money. And the other one is love learning for the purposes of learning. I remember when I was 20 or 22 or 23, I never wanted to learn anything ever again. I just wanted to kind of get out and earn money. Now at the kind of ripe old age of 42, I find learning fascinating and I wish I'd kind of taken some of the insights back then. I've been really fortunate the last couple of years. I've got across to the US and done some courses at Harvard Business School at MIT where you kind of get to sit in a room for a few weeks and geek out with a whole bunch of other people and just learn about, how they see capital and how they see life and how they raise capital and how they value companies. And it's, the learning from that perspective is just, like it just makes me a better advisor. It makes me a better human being. And people should always take the opportunity to learn from others, learn from people that have done it, learn from people that have buggered it up. Like I said, the University of Life and osmosis is absolutely the best way to learn and become good at things. So